Right, so good morning from rural Kyrgyzstan. So in the 1930s, Joseph Stalin gave all workers the right to a 2-week vacation. And what they would do is they would send people across the Soviet Union to these sanatoria, as they were called. But they weren't just for relaxing, there was also a bit of a kind of utilitarian health slant on them. So people would go for various treatments to make sure that they were in top shape when they got back to work. So we need to be in top shape when we get back to work. So we're going to visit one of the last remaining sanatoria that's open. A lot of them closed after the fall of the Soviet Union here in rural Kyrgyzstan. So you could go and do things like, for example, bathe in radon waters. What have we got up here? A jet massage, and this looks more like a torture than anything. I'm not quite sure what. Oh, it's a circulatory shower. I have no idea what that is, but it looks absolutely terrifying. So does this one. So, what's that? Physiolechenia? Looks like she's having some electrodes just strapped to her neck there. And what on earth is this? Gynecologiczne oroszenie. Something gynecological. I would give that a miss if I was you, Lorena. Might spend the night at Jeti-Oguz after this. We've happened here upon a Soviet statue. So you've just got the proud worker here with Zakon and Mire written on the scroll in his left hand, which means law and peace, and the hammer of sickle, of course, just above.
You might have been sort of doing things like, we want better pay, or we want shorter working hours, or we want, I don't know, we want a coffee shop put in, something ridiculous. And, you know, you would be then sort of told, oh, today we're having the treatments of da-di-da-di-da, but actually there's a group of you that will be doing some other treatments. Yeah? And you would then be singled out. And perhaps your treatment
would be the electric shock.
Would be the electric shocks. We're having this to, you know, help your thinking in your brain, you know. The fact of the matter is, when you left your holiday, you wouldn't be coming out like this. You'd be coming out like this. Dribbling. Everybody would say, God, the
Perhaps you do the video.
holidays.
Perhaps you could do the video explaining what this place is really all about.
That holiday, that's done him no good at all. No good at all. You know, he was such a bright spark. He was always arranging things.
Of course, he had a few left field opinions.
Of course, he was. Well, he did used to voice things sometimes he shouldn't have said. People probably say, well, he didn't voice him very much.
Not as you come back when I was sanatoria, no. Yeah.
But that's always been my take on it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that, Andrew.
Yeah. Kandaysınız? Biz darılı isetep çıtapız. Çabuk bu.
Çabuk.
Nege?
Remont bulut.
Remont bulut. Makul. Yani hiç bir darılı yok.
Yok.
Biz biraz kuru alırız mı? Kuru alırız sanatoria.
Tartansarı var.
Tartar.
Arjaktan tartsanı bot, brok içi cavuk büt.
Makul.
Dışından.
Rahmat. Okay. Yani uyduda hiçbir şey yok. Hiçbir
Üstünde
Üstünde.
basit var brok.
basin. Basin kuru alırız mı?
Hazır.
Makul. Kaçan remont bu tut? Marco. Marco, kızıktı. Kırışıl. Marco. Oh, it's quite humid in there, isn't it? Bu radon su bu.
Yok, serowodorod, mineralny.
Mineralny su. This is mineral waters here. Kızıktı. Ala tartı, ala bu. Marco. So this is mineral waters here. Kop damdar bu Türkiye kılıçıp mı?
Gelişet.
Kırgızistan'dan, Rusya'dan, Amerika'dan. Haftan kızıktı. Rahmat. Rahmat. Haftan kızıktı oldu. So unfortunately the place is closed. It's undergoing renovations. The lady wasn't very clear in terms of when it'd be open again. But apparently this place is kind of very popular when it is open. Tourists from not just Kyrgyzstan but Russia, other countries of the Soviet Union, also America. So it's a shame we can't see it in full force. So we're going to have to see what else we can find in this valley here in rural Kyrgyzstan. I think it's time to find the arm, the Kalpak cam. I'll give that to you. Take that off. Now I'm going to have to turn this round and have it angled on its brim, much to the disdain of the locals. It's not going to work, is it?
The brim's too wide.
The brim's too wide.
Oh.
We're trying to get this on here. Kalpak cam is armed and ready to go. You got it? Right, going mushroom hunting.
There's the mushroom.
Oh, yeah?
You would recognise it. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
My mum was working the shop
Sure.
down in on Eastern, and people in the village this time of the year in the autumn
Yes.
would go out early morning
Pick them
before the sun
with baskets.
got on them, and they would pick the mushrooms. And the local people often knew where to go because the old saying was that were horse pastures would be a place where they would be found. And so there were certain locations in people's villages where people would often go.
What have we got here? It's a Lenin statue, just obscured by the pine trees. So what does this say? Corpus 3. Looks in pretty bad nick, doesn't it? Look at those. This is been locked up, so I think it's time for us to head back. Right. So apparently there is a flower valley around here somewhere. Yeah, we're going to ask somebody, see if we can find where it is. ¿Eso no está abierto? It says open. Yeah, look, someone's coming. Salve Cisbe. Su, barbe. Su. Kayırda.
Газированный суп,
Mineralny su.
минеральный напиток, salata.
Makul. Ece, sen bilirsin. Kok cayk. Kayırda.
Narkozda, biz narkozda yol var.
Hı?
Şu şeyler getirsinler. Bana öde çıkpaqlar. Mınaqda yol var bizim narkozda. Türk köprü var.
Dört köprü var.
Ne?
Makul.
Türk köprüden ötkenden keyin jaylığa jetirsen. Bu
Okay.
jaylık.
Kaçta minut bolot?
10-15 minut.
15 minut.
Maşına minut.
Maşine menen. Cü?
Bir
Okay.
saat.
Bir saat. Makul. Thank you. Rahmat. Thank you. Right, so we've spoken to the lady in the shop, and she said that we have to go up this path here. Apparently it's about 15 minutes in car and about an hour on foot. So we've started our heady ascent. Dad's not convinced that there will be many flowers in the valley because apparently he says that's more of a springtime thing. I'm not much of a botanist myself, but fingers crossed we get a few daisies at least. We've just spotted an errant cow who, God, he's so dirty because he just fell down that ridge. There, poor little thing. But it must be an omen, because if you come around here, Lorena, come. This rock formation here in front of us is called the Seven Bulls. Right, so the myth behind these 7 bulls is that there was a Khan, a leader in this part, that's what his name is, a Khan, and his wife ran away with another Khan. So he was quite unhappy about that. So he consulted the advice of a wise man, and the wise man said, you should sacrifice 7 bulls and ask for knowledge as to what to do about this situation. So, just as he was about to sacrifice those 7 bulls, his wife appeared again, and he stabbed his wife in the heart rather than the bulls. And apparently the wife's blood gushed out of her heart, and there was so much blood that it formed a river, this river here, which is now quite small, and it carried the 7 bulls down that river, and this is where they stand today. Right, so out of the 7 rocks, this one, because it is open, is meant to represent the broken heart of the stabbed wife. Right, so we are now heading in a 4x4 to Kopjike. The lady sent us on the wrong way, but we found a man, Tilik Mirza. Thank you very much, Mr. Tilik Mirza, for taking us to Kopjike. Thank you. Thank you very much. Çok rahmat. Ben 36 yaşındayım. 36 yaşındayım.
Ben 38 yaşındayım.
38? Aa, 2 yıl ayırma. 2 yıl ayırma. Tutuldu. Ve kaçan yaştı? Balın. Balın.
En küçüğü 4 yaşta.
4.
Ondan keyin balam, erkek balam 6 yaşta.
6 yaşta.
Ondan keyin 8 yaşta.
8 yaşta. Ondan keyin 10 yaşta.
Ondan 12 yaşta.
Yani ağrıki sayın senin balın var, doğru?
Altıncısı boyunda var.
Makul.
2 yıl sanatoride direktör oldu.
Direktör buldu. Sanatoride. Men ogam ki azırca remont alcırda var.
Remont bulmadı.
Remont kançan bütün remont.
1 yıl.
4,000 flowers apparently in this valley in the spring. Yeah. Okay, kosto kop bulder çok. Tora. Kop.
Yüzde gök yok.
There's a glacier, he said. There's a glacier. Kanda atlet Mungu. Makul. Mungu. Glacier. Rusçada letnik. Glacier. Sen İngilizce öğrengen kelebe. Makul.
Ben yürütmüyüz mü?
Okay. Ve sen Rusçasıdasın, doğru? Rusça
söylüyorum.
Rusça. Kırgızistan'da çok vatandaş Rusça çalışıyor. Sen şkolada Rusça öğrendin mi?
Ben üniversiteden öğrendim.
Makul. Sen hem ne okudun üniversitede? Urfa. Jurist. He's a lawyer. Yeah. He wants to learn.
I speak English little.
He wants to speak English. Yeah. Okay. This is Tokui. Tokui, forest. Tokui. Yeah.
Waterfall.
Vodopad. Water. Kyrgyzstan'da in Kyrgyz is şakırtma. Kyrgyzca abdan ki. Yeah.
Vodopad.
So the Vadapad's up there, the waterfall. I've done Coles. I've done Tunja.
Бұл жерде жасадым да.
Sen жасадың?
Бұл жер менің жерім.
Okay. Kaçan ay sen bu жерде қаласың?
2020 жылы жасадым да.
Makul.
Ковид болды.
COVID'da. So during COVID you came, okay, during COVID boyunca sen bu жерде жасасың ба? Makul. Жақсы болды. Жақсы болды ба?
Жақсы болды, оруған жоқпыз.
Ve sen қандай тамақ табасың? Sen bu жерде жасағанда?
Қурдақ, қармақ, лағман, пельмень, манты,
sen
күріш, плов.
Sen қайерда тамақ сатып аласың? Магазин бар ба?
Магазин бар, Қарақолдан
О жерде, Қарақол.
Ооба.
Мақұл.
Beautiful view.
Yeah.
Тартмадан келеді.
Қандайсыңыз?
Жақсы, қандайсың?
Жақсы. Қандайсыңыз? Салам алейкум. Қандайсыңыз? Жақсысыз ба? Мақұл. Қандай жолу?
Шундай эле кетер. Бирене жол бар.
Мақұл. Көп бұлай бар ба?
Кыргызча сүйлөтүлөр.
Biraz. Көп бұлай бар, тура. It's quite muddy here.
You need to ride that then.
Yeah. Ой. Жақсы.
Кап чыкчум буякка. Тренировка.
Sen Türkçesin be. Ve kaç minuttan sen bu yol Türkçedin?
3 minut.
3 minut. Sen aptan testsin.
Tez sürüp kaçayım.
He said that he
Дегендей водопад бар, түшөм. Жуунам.
he said that he ran to the waterfall. That's quite steep there.
He ran.
Yeah. He ran it in 3 minutes, he said. Careful, it's a bit steep up that bank. Right, we've ventured on without the guide, and my parents not quite sure where the waterfall is. I can hear gushing water somewhere in the distance, but it's kind of down rather than up the valley. That way, do you think? Right, let's see what we can find. Right, we've just about made it to the bottom here with my friend. Здравствуйте. Здравствуйте. Очень хорошо. Как вас зовут?
Меня зовут Андрей.
Андрей. Меня зовут Андрей. Очень приятно, Андрей. Очень приятно.
Спасибо,
Откуда вы?
Я из России.
Из России. Какой час?
Какой час?
Какой город?
Город Чебоксары.
Чебоксары. Очень красивый натуральный место.
Да.
Yeah. Люди очень хорошие.
Очень хороший, да.
Очень
А вы
хорошие.
сами откуда?
Я из Англии.
Из Англии.
Из Англии.
Очень
Я из йоги. Я из йога Англии. Но я живу в Шотландии.
вот.
Там есть лес, есть горы,
Природа.
есть водопады. Очень красивая природа там.
Там виски делают, да?
Виски. Тебе нравится?
Очень виски
Но
нравится.
русские люди поют водку.
Не, мне виски тоже нравится.
Вы предпочитаете виски?
Да.
Нахуй. Очень приятно.
Гусь, как это? Ваши виски вкусные, шотландские виски вкусные.
Самые вкусные виски из Шотландии.
Да.
Не из Ирландии.
Да, наверное.
Наверное. After impromptu interview with Andrei, my Russian namesake, we've arrived at the waterfall. I think I might be the last man standing. I can't see the rain anymore, certainly can't see Mum and Dad, so I best go find them. We reunited with Mum and Dad. And Tilek. Hello. Right, okay, so apparently we're close to the wall. How's things, Mum, alright? Oh, good. Right, let's continue. Right.
Уже жетип калдык.
Marco.
Because of Andrew.
So right, we've stopped off at Chilex for some kumis, tora. Bu attan, tora. This is like a horse's, well, a mare's milk, and it's slightly fermented and fizzy. It's the national. Bu olutuk, napituk, tora. This is like the national drink of Kyrgyzstan. So let's give it a go. Очень ферментированный вкус, но jakszy kurum. Organism очень aptan jakszy, tora. It's good for the body apparently, and yeah, it's a bit kind of fermented. It's definitely been kind of sitting for a few days, but yeah, right. Yeah, I think it's an acquired taste. Tazalayt. It cleans the organism apparently, and this is bu kurut bu. This is like the kind of national snack here in Kyrgyzstan, and this is like a kind of a dried cheese. Bu uydun sütü bu. This is cow's milk. Yeah. Aptan jakşı kurdum. Жылқының sütü bu uydun sütü. This is horse milk, and this is cow's milk. It's really, really salty. So I think you can only have one or two of these. Dad likes them. Nationally,
Sarımay.
Bu ne?
Sarımay.
Sarımay. This is butter. Bu naturalny butter. I'll try this with the bread. Uydum, homemade butter. Borsuk. So this is like another snack called borsuk. It's like a deep fried bread. Okay, erten menen tamak için sen bunu yesin be, tora. Alright. Yeah, lovely, beautiful. Mr. Mirza's let us look in one of his yurts, so he's got 5 of them here in his camp. So let's have a look inside. So as you can see, it's pretty big. You've got the electric samovar down there. This is where people would traditionally eat, in the kind of centre here. And to get a bit of light in the yurt, they'll just leave the top open like that. Hopefully we're going to stay in one of these when we go down to Bokimbaevo. And look, you've got the fire here as well. Look, do you see the fire, Dad? We're going back to Karakol with the Kyrgyz Sterling Moss. How are we feeling in the back? All right.